Parnell getting his second start of the season. And it's been, what, he started on the road trip, his first start.
And there's a slider in for a call, third strike. And he was part of the purge of veterans right before the trading deadline in Pittsburgh. Anderson Hernandez scoops up the grounder and throws out Sanchez for the second out. Swings at the highest percentage of pitches in the league, and he swings and drives that one through the middle for the first hit of the night. Sandoval runs 3-2 to Molina, bounced up the third baseline. Fair ball for Wright to handle. Molina didn't get out of the batter's box thinking he was foul, and Wright throws him out with ease for the final out of the inning.
Barry Zito, former 2002 American League Cy Young Award winner, signed the big contract last year with the Giants.
Jerry Manuel said he was very, very encouraged with what he saw from Beltran today. Pagan hits one deep to left field. Back goes Velez looking up, and it's out of here. Angel Pagan leads off the first inning with a home run, his third of the year. And the Mets take a 1-0 lead. (3-2), and it's on the outside corner. And he hits one to right field, and Scherholz moving over makes the grab for the second out. 3-2 to Sheffield. Swing and a miss. He got him. Here will make the start for the Giants. Ryan Garco rolls one out to Castillo, and he's retired for the first out. Scherholz drives one to left, but right at Sheffield for the second out.
I really feel he left his imprint on that Philly club.
Swing and a miss, and Parnell with the fastball strikes out Rowan. Curveball hit to right field, and Scherholz is there. And retires Frank Cora, one out, a week from tomorrow. Tatis, a long turn at bat. This one may be playable as Garco is under it and squeezes it for the second out. Drives this one to left field, and there is Velez to grab it. Side retired. So Santos hit it hard, but right to Velez, and now he'll go back behind the plate for Bobby Parnell as we head to the third, with the Mets up 1-0. 3-2. Bounce past the mound and up the middle for a Renteria base hit. So the second hit off Bobby Parnell, and that'll get Zito up there in a bunting situation. Zito gives himself up and bunts it foul for strike three.
And he's been very successful. You see the pitch count, very good for Parnell. As far as the balls and strikes are concerned.
To shortstop, Hernandez gets the out at second, and Castillo to first. No chance to double up Velez, who can really get down the line. Velez bending that left leg, and Sanchez lifts one out to right center. Easy for Frank Cora, and that'll do it for the Giants in the top of the third. Out to right center field, and that's where Aaron Rowan patrols. And Anderson Hernandez retired for the first out in the bottom of the third. So 7 in a row retired by Zito after giving up the leadoff home run to Pagan in the first inning. Batting average and a 1,000 winning percentage as a Met. As Parnell goes down swinging. Searage was 1-0 on the mound and 1 for 1 at the plate. And Pagan walks on 4 pitches, so Zito, after giving up the home run to Pagan first time around, a little careful there. There goes Pagan, pitch high, Molina's throw right on the money, and Pagan is out at second base. Chase a pitch out of the strike zone, and he drives this one to right center. Back goes Frank Cora, and short of the warning track, he runs it down.
There's 6.5 coming into the night behind the Dodgers.
Grounded out to short. Hernandez with plenty of time, as Molina, like his brother Yadier, not getting down the line with all the hustle in the world. 2 out. Hoping to get 6 tonight. Down to first, knocked down by Tatis. Parnell slow to cover, but gets there ahead of a slow-footed Garco to retire the side.
This homestand.
Castillo bangs one up the middle, and Louis got himself a leadoff hit. Only the second hit for the Mets off Zito, and the leadoff man on in the fourth with the heart of the batting order coming up. It's this one well to right field, and Scherholz again has enough room. Castillo goes back to tag, fakes the go, and will hold on at first base. Drives this one to deep center field. Back goes the center fielder Rowan, and plenty of room to make the grab.
Getting on his hands.
To center field again. Rowan misjudged it, and it goes over his head and hops up against the wall. Castillo being waved around third, and he'll score. That's unbelievable. That's almost 57% of the time they score 2 runs or less when he's on the mound. And Tatis goes around for a 3rd strike. It's the 4th strikeout for Zito. Bobby Parnell in his 2nd big league start gets a first pitch grounder from Nate Shearholtz to lead off the 5th inning. 1 pitch and 1 retired. But when you're a starting pitcher, you're allowed to get there later than everybody else, as he gets Rowan on 3 pitches for his 4th strikeout of the night. In there for a call, strike 3. Got Renteria looking.
Here you see one. We've got Darrell and Keith. Nice little swagger there, Keithy. And then, of course, the doc is Santos punches one into center.
Hernandez chasing the high fastball, and that's 6 strikeouts now for Barry Zito. Hard back to Zito, turns down the play at second and gets the out at first. Popped up in foul ground, and Garco has plenty of room. And that retires the side.
It's a Giant fan.
Strike 3 called. Zito down looking. 6 strikeouts now for Parnell, who had never had more than 3 in a big league game before tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball at 96 straight hitters. That one's lined into center field, and Sanchez has the Giants' 3rd hit of the night. Popped it up. Shallow left field. In comes Sheffield to call. And the side retired.
It scored Castillo. And that's ball 4 to lead off the inning. A no-no for Zito.
And he rips one down the left field line. That's a fair ball bouncing into the corner. Castillo heads to third as Velez digs it out. Razor shines, holds up Castillo as Wright cruises in with his 31st double of the year for 2 tonight. And Gary lines one into center field. Rowan staggering there to make the catch. Castillo tags, heads home. Rowan hits the cutoff man. Castillo scores, and it's 3-0 New York. And this time Rowan's playing him a little deeper than he was the last time. Slow ground ball. Wright will advance as Renteria throws out Frank Core for the 2nd out. Grounded to shortstop. Renteria gets in front of it and throws out Tatis to end the inning. 1-1 to Benji Molina, who gets under 1 to shallow left. Sheffield started back, but plenty of time to get under it.
No shot.
Driven to right center field. Moving over is Pagan. He almost misplayed it, but he goes up to grab it for the 2nd out. Stokes ahead 1-2. And Shearholtz lifts one to shallow right center. Ambling in is Pagan. And that'll do it for the Giants in the top of the 7th. A 1-2-3 inning for Brian Stokes. Slider hit right back to Miller. And Santos retired for the 1st out. So Miller's faced 4 and retired 4. His team in the future. Lines one over short and just tall enough for Renteria to grab for the 2nd out. And Murph goes down swinging at the slider, and that'll do it for the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. Met pitchers have not issued a single walk again. And Rowan down swinging. He has struck out for the 3rd time tonight. Reached base. Bouncing ball toward the middle. Anderson Hernandez can't get it, and neither can Castillo, and it trickles through. And Renteria has his 2nd hit of the night. What we call for Feliciano. And there's ball 4. First walk of the night issued by Met pitching, and that'll get the tying run to the plate for the Giants here in the 8th.
80 appearance season.
And a rough outing his last go in Phoenix. At the first pitch, it down to first. Murphy to second for 1. Hernandez back, and Feliciano stepped in front of Murphy. 2-1 to Sanchez. Pulled down to third. Wright's got it. And the throw across to first in time. So Feliciano comes on, gets 2 hard-hit grounders for 2 big outs.
Bullpen.
Pagan lifts one to center, and Rowan circles in. 1 out. 1-2 from Valdez. Lifted into shallow left center, and Rowan over there. 2 out.
But what do I know?
Wright hits one to center field. And Rowan makes all 3 putouts in the inning. Sandoval pops one up in foul ground. Moving over is Hernandez to call off right, and he makes the grab. 1 away. Again, the 1-2. Grounded out to short. Hernandez with plenty of time. 2 out. 1-2. Bouncing ball. In comes Hernandez. And the ball game is over. A 1-2-3 save for Francisco Rodriguez as he nails it down from Bobby Parnell, who gets his first win as a starter in the majors with 6 scoreless innings. And the Mets have won 2 straight as they take the opener of this 4-game series from the Giants 3-0.